first half and was walking with a pronounced limp the rest of the game, did not play in the second half. I could see him possibly giving it a go, but he puts a lot of lift in his jump shot. I just don't see him being the same player, even if he plays. So that's going to be a real blow for Indiana.
Coming off that win against Kentucky, I know the history between the two schools. If you could give us a little bit of a primer on the history of the two schools and how they just kind of discontinued their rivalry and actually what this win meant to the Indiana program.
Well, Indiana hadn't had a marquee win in the NCAA tournament in a few years, hadn't beat a higher-seeded team, and this got it done. And that the double bonus, because they did it against Kentucky, the team that had knocked them off in the Sweet 16 and had refused to play Indiana at home anymore, which was the basis, I think, for the ending of that long-time series just 4 years ago. It ended it with, Indiana with a huge win, Christian Watford's shot and so forth, and they really liked playing those games in Bloomington. But John Calipari really wanted to do it at neutral sites, and Indiana did not agree, and so that led to the parting of the ways. And so, only the NCAA tournament has brought them together since.
So when Tom Crean got to Indiana, he takes over a program that was kind of in a mess. He gets them back up a little bit, and then they kind of goes back. Then I keep hearing that he's on the hot seat, and he really had to do something in this tournament. How hot was that seat for Tom Crean this year?
It was pretty warm, especially after they really stunk it up in Maui and lost 2 games, including one to Wake Forest and UNLV teams that didn't even, come close to making the NCAA tournament this year. And then came home and promptly were blown out by Duke in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. The thing was, they weren't playing any defense back then. And somehow, in the month after that, he got the players to buy in to playing defense. They played a little bit more focused and quietly turned it around. And the rest of the nation began to notice, in February. But it happened in late December. Maybe in the middle of that Notre Dame game, they were down 16 points in the middle of the second half and somehow come out with a victory. And it built their confidence. And from that point on, they've been a really good team and probably were underseeded at number 5.
In terms of being on the hot seat in Indiana, is it all about wins and losses, or is there things that he does that rubs people the wrong way? Or is it just, hey, we're Indiana, we're used to being really good, and we need you to be on another level?